So you're making video a lot harder than it needs to be because you're being a fake, you're acting, you're creating a persona that's different from who you are. Hey guys, I'm Dan Beer, eXp Realty here in San Diego, and I'm gonna explain, and because I witnessed this just a few days back, exactly why video really does become so difficult for people. You're trying to be something completely different than what you are. By the way, before you get all excited about it, yes, I'm in the car, but no, I'm not driving. See, driver's over there. But anyway, so I'm coaching somebody, we're sitting down for lunch, and by the way, this is an awesome person, confident, you know, every reason in the world to just be very confident on video, yet we're talking through why, you know, it's just not that natural for her. And then here's what happens. She starts like trying to get into the idea of doing a video. And so she starts kind of role-playing one, but she goes from being a certain person to being like, hey, whoa, hey, I'm this, you know, she like adopts this crazy persona that's not her. And what you're gonna find is that the guy that you see me being here on video with you, it's exactly who I am if you and I were having lunch. It's exactly who I am if I'm talking with my wife or kids. It's who I am all the time. And here's the thing about who you are and who I am. We have years of experience, right? Decades of experience being ourselves. So why is it that when you go on video, you try and become, you know, whatever it is? Like, don't try and be Dan Beer or Jon Cheplak or Tom Ferry or Tony Robbins or Oprah or whatever. By the way, I'm not trying to compare myself to those folks. I'm just saying, don't try and be somebody else. There's like, the most natural thing you can do is be you. And so you're making video a lot harder because you're thinking about your message, right? You have to get the message out and whatever it is that you're gonna bring. And by the way, notice as I even do this video, how many times I'm gonna stumble. Notice how many times I'm gonna maybe correct myself or backtrack or clarify something, say or like, and all those things that just make me a human being, which is exactly what I'm like in real life. So what you're gonna find, I want you today to turn Facebook on, and whether it be to your audience of consumers, to your audience of agents, to whatever it is that you're doing to add value to the community. Because at the end of the day, whether it's buyers or sellers or recruiting to your team or your brokerage or whatever it might be, it's all the same. It's making those consistent deposits of value so that you can create trust, create authority, and so that over the course of time, when people step into that window of being open to change, open to listing, open to selling, open to buying, you've been there all along the way giving value instead of annoying them, right? Instead of saying things like, hey, do you want to buy? Do you want to sell? Do you want to buy? Do you want to sell? When that's your message on a consistent basis, what happens is you're only talking to a very small subset of the market that's actually open to the message, and you're annoying everybody else. While if you're consistently adding value, which is why video is so important, you are warming, you're gonna always just have a renewed, replenished pipeline of prospects. Okay, so to do so, I want you to go and do a video. Just turn Facebook on. And by the way, I really recommend that you do it live, because when you do it live, there's no second takes. There's no, oh crap, let me edit that, you know, let me send it to my production team. It's just right here, man. My production team, it's literally in my hand as we speak. So turn it on, and then remember one thing, okay? Back to the key point, be yourself. If you will just be yourself, you'll realize that you've been practicing, you have reps, you have decades of work in knowing exactly how to be, and you are in real estate. So what do I say, Dan? What do I say? Well, when's the last time you had an interesting conversation with a buyer or a seller? What's that thing that a buyer or seller asked you just today or yesterday, where they needed clarification on something, or, you know, they asked you a question? Well, that might be something that the rest of the world's also thinking about or wondering, right? That might be exactly where you could add value. It might be one of your agents. Maybe, you know, if you have a team or a brokerage, maybe your agent struggled through something, or you helped them with an objection handler, or with a script, or with time blocking. And so whatever you help that person with, guys, the content is literally all around us 24/7. It's even just in your own mind. Like when you have that self-talk, hey, I can't do it. Well, here's a video. Hey, you think you can't do it? Look, I'm just like you. I sometimes think I can't do it, right? And then you go into that. Whatever, it's the content is everywhere. It is abundant. So don't let that be the excuse, because that's really all it is, right? That is going to simply be the excuse you choose to be a victim of why you can't. Or you could realize that you have more content than you could ever put out, and probably just a week's worth of work. I mean, you have more, you have a year's worth of content. So Be yourself. Tap into that interesting conversation, that aha moment, or even just your inner voice of doubt, of fear, or it could be hopefully of love, right? The positive things in your life, and just share, because everybody's going through the good. We all step into the bad from time to time as well. And we need to come out, and you could be the one that makes an impact on someone's life. And then that's going to translate into all the other things you're looking for. Go be yourself, put that thing out, and have an awesome rest of the day. Hey, let me know what you thought about that in the comments below. And if you want to download my 29-page business plan sharing the fundamental building blocks of building the $7 million plus gross to commission income business we have here in real estate, go to agentacademy.com.